What is going on, you guys? My name is SpyDick64 and welcome back to yet another NASCAR 1/64 scale diecast review. And here today, folks, we're going to be here today to have a look at the final diecast of this recent lineup that I have, of course, done right here. But of course, you know, these videos, keep in mind, I've been reviewing them all on the same day, but they're going to be posted and reviewed or posted throughout the week and stuff like that. So yeah. But anyways though, folks, we're going to be going ahead here and we're going to be having a look at course here today. We're going to be having a look at Connor Zilich's number 88 Carolina Carports Watkins Glen race win version. All right. So let's go ahead here and let's have a look at this diecast right here. Here's a quick look at the packaging. Nothing too special here. You do got the Junior Motorsports logo, and that's pretty much about it. Now, I am actually, believe it or not, I am actually going to keep this box. Because, for those who are not really well aware, I am a Trackhouse racing fan. And I say this mostly because, for my videos, more often than not, I get new viewers almost every single video. And I know that there's going to be some folks out there that don't really know, that probably don't know who I am and stuff like that. They just see this generic, boring, white Mexican guy talking about NASCAR diecast or just rambling on and not talking about the toy car. But for any of you that, you know, are actually kind of interested in what my interests are, I am a Trackhouse fan, and Connor Zilisch, of course, is a Trackhouse development driver that so happens to drive for my former driver's favorite team. So this is a pretty nice combination. But yeah, I am going to be keeping this car in its box and stuff like that. So with that really kind of being said, let's have a closer look at the diecast itself. This is Connor Zilich's first NASCAR win. First win in the NASCAR Xfinity series. And also, this was his first start at the same time as well. So yeah, Connor Zilisch already making a name for himself in the NASCAR Xfinity series. And of course, he drives the car full time and stuff like that. He drives the 88 full time. And yeah, he got a win last year in the Xfinity series. So that is really cool in my opinion. And of course, take a look at this Carolina Carports car, which I gotta say, that's a weird ass name. I always thought it was Carolina Car Parts, but no, it's Carports. I don't know, that just sounds so weird to me. But take a look at the car itself here. I really love the way that this car came out. At least with the paint scheme though. The red and the black with some of that gray right there. Then of course, you know, the yellow. Honestly, I really wish that the number was yellow on all sides. Really wish they, you know, they could have committed to the full yellow number and stuff. But hey, you know what? I mean, it's all right. But still, love the way this came out overall. In terms of the paint scheme, which, you know, I really would have wished maybe they could have gotten a, you know, we could have gotten a standard edition version of this car, but hey, we got the race win, so I guess that's pretty cool. So yeah. And I'm just kind of taking a look at the car itself and whatnot sort of have you. So yeah. So with that really kind of being said, let's just go ahead and get on to the sponsors. So on the windshield banner, it says Xfinity, and you do have the windshield wiper right there, since this was run on a road course. On the hood, it says Carolina Carports right there with that cardinal right there. I think that's a cardinal. So there you go. On the front, you have the Chevrolet Camaro front nose, number 88, Camaro, AR Simpson, ARP, Sanunco. Same thing on the other side there. Okay, we'll go to this side. So right here, you got Goodyear Eagles. You, of course, have the Cardinal right there once again, or the bird, whatever you want to call it. Xfinity, Comic, Arrowhead Bass, not Kmart right there. NASCAR race car. It says right here, CEO, Adla, Monica, and Carolina. And I guess, yeah, then it says Connor Zilich's name on the other side right there. Go ahead on this side again. You got Number 88, that beautiful chrome plated number right there. And down there, Server Hard Racing, or I don't know what that says. It says Carolina Carports. Quality is our first priority. Okay, what's funny is that there was a misspell on this, and a lot of people were giving Lionel Racing shit for that. It was like on the prototype, which again, that's the reason why it's a prototype. But on the back here it says WeatherTech, as WeatherTech is a sponsor for Connor Zilisch. And you got Exalta, Zilisch, Carolina Carports, Junior Motorsports on the deck lid. And here is the back. It says call 1-800-670-4262. I don't know, let's give that a call after this video. I just said the whole number, but it says right here, LA Racing Electronics, Mechanics Wear, and Mac Tools. You got the rookie stripes, Camaro, and here's a look at the car. Here's an underneath look at the car if you wanted to see that. Nothing really too special to mention there. Now, in terms of the race wind damage, again, this car, it doesn't really have too much race wind damage. It's pretty much in this race, Connor Zilisch dominated the event. There's a shit ton of overtime restarts, but however, though, he was able to hold off the likes of Sheldon Creed to win this race, denying Sheldon Creed another opportunity to win. That's so sad, dude. I feel bad for, honestly, Sheldon Creed, which is why I really root for him. That's why I root for Sheldon Creed. Because I want to see that guy succeed. But anyways, though, let's just go ahead and have a look at the race wind damage. It's not really too much. The front end is pretty clean. As far as I can tell, yeah, it looks very clean. I guess it's a little bit dirty, but I don't know. I guess it's not really important. But going to this side here, you can, of course, can see, well, there is some race wind damage down there. You see some contact right there. A little bit right here. And then looking to the back. Not really too much. But then on this other side, oh, yeah, it has some race wind damage here. So, yeah, pretty much have some scuffs, some marks right there. Some scuffage down here. Big old tire donut right there. You got two. And you got another one on over there. And then for the most part, it's just a very clean race win. But it does, of course, have those two markings for the race win and stuff like that. So, yeah. Which I guess, kind of goes to show how Connor Zilisch basically took care of his equipment in the race. So that pretty much is how the race went for him. So, yeah. Let me try to get this car more focused. All right, but anyways, though, guys, that's really kind of going to do it for this review. Of course, this is not going to be the end of the batch. Okay, so we got, so actually, I just looked at this. Lionel Racing or Circle B just looked at some recent releases, and the Christopher Bell Coke 600 win and the Harrison Burton Daytona win, those are out, and also the Ty Majeski championship truck at the same time as well. So I don't know when those reviews are going to be out, because probably got to wait till the end of the week till I can get them and stuff like that. But yeah, just expect some more diecast reviews coming out, and then after that there's going to be a big gap in time between diecast reviews, so that's going to be nice. But I actually do have another Star Wars, I have a Star Wars video planned, but I'm not really so sure how well it'll do, but we'll see how it does. But overall, though, really good diecast right here. Certainly the paint scheme, just really, really good for the most part. And yeah, just a really good looking car. And let's do a little comparison here. Here's the WeatherTech scheme. This is the standard one. This will come out in the NASCAR Authentics line here pretty soon. And yeah, as of course you can see, now the race wind version from Coda did get canceled in the Gold Series, so hopefully that'll be a NASCAR Authentics exclusive, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this review. Hopefully all of you enjoyed this one. So yeah, pretty cool that I've been able to do these diecast reviews again. So yeah. But anyways, though, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Of course, just keep in tune to this channel to see what comes up from me. And with that being said, I will see all of you in the next video.